Yinggeling Mountain is located in the center of Hainan Island. It covers over 50,000 hectares across 5 counties. For thousands of years, its ecosystem has been thriving and flourishing. This is Hainan's ecological center, China's largest tropical rainforest conservation area. In 2007, Hainan's provincial government established the Yinggeling Conservation Area. 27 college graduates moved far inside the reserve to research the area's ecology. After 5 years of tireless work, they have uncovered many secrets.
2012年9月17日，星期一，晴。今天是我在英格林保护区工作站的第22个月，朝夕相处的671天，恰好是一只成年母象从怀孕到分娩的周期。在这段日子里，我与保护站的同事们一共攀登了268次英格林主峰，徒步报废胶鞋36双，被蚂蟥袭击和反袭击无数。但是不幸中也有万幸，稀有程度堪比大熊猫的英格岭树蛙竟然被我们找到了。不过4个月前刚升级成为爸爸的我，至今还有些凌乱。又要挑战英格岭主峰，对我来说，这会是另一段充满未知的旅程。
感恩的心，感谢有你。
哦，对了，我叫廖长乐，知足常乐的长乐，我爱树蛙，他们都管我叫树蛙哥。
12 hours earlier, a ranger contacted one of the staff about a possible sighting of the Yinggeling tree frog at 1,300 meters above sea level. Getting to the peak where this sighting occurred is a difficult climb, taking at least 8 to 9 hours. In addition, they will have to perform research work on the way up.
收到。
OK， 能收到吗？记错了。
喂。
好，大家好，我爱您。Hello。收到。这怎么用？争取早点下山，兄弟们，我要喂奶。我们今天的目的地就是那里啊。好了，出发了。
那个，我们抓紧时间啊，今天天气可能会下雨。
Yingzui Peak, 1,811 meters above sea level, is where the team is headed. They are starting from the Haohan slope. Haohan means courageous person, and climbers of this slope earn the title by ascending a 600-meter stretch on a 40-degree incline under the scorching sun. Most places in the reserve are inaccessible by car, so the team has to walk while also carrying 10 kilograms of equipment each. For these college graduates who are used to the city, each expedition tests their physical and mental limits.
那天我很激动，然后背着包，然后那天其实太阳也挺好的，然后刚开始爬好汉坡的时候，我说好，我一定要冲到最前面，不让他们看不起。
像英格岭这个山又陡啊，然后河道又多，根本踩不习惯。当时来经常摔跤，而且每次摔的还都挺惨，梆左右摔。
你看我这身体，看我这体型，不是太能走山路的，走平路还可以，爬坡就费劲了，那相当于背着100斤大米在爬。
那时候我记得我都是咬着毛巾走路的，因为太累了。那个第一次这么爬。
基本不爬，基本没有爬过山。
冲到好汉坡那个第一个就是那个林子里面那个休息点的时候，我就已经累到爬到不行了，我就在那里休息了半个多小时，当然没有好。
9:30 a.m. September 17th, 2012. First rescue.
别在你的屁股下。
我来，我们唱首歌，等等你。
唱山歌嘞，这边唱来那边喝，哎那边喝。这首动作是超眼泪。好，马上到啊，等着。我美丽大胆地往前唱。小米，你该减肥了。
When the center was founded in 2007, it had no support staff or equipment. To collect data of an area covering 500 square kilometers, a whole professional team was needed to be on the ground inside the reserve. In the beginning, it was a daunting task. Whether the 26 college graduates who applied would be able to endure the isolation of living in the mountains was the team's biggest concern.
"经费没有，车辆没有，人员没有，而这个你想在短时间内来解决这个问题，那必须有一个很坚定的信念。因为政府他要想经费的落实，他要一定的过程，他不是说今天想明天就可以解决这个问题。但是这26个学生，我看他们条件都比较好，但是他是不是我们要想找的人，能不能真正知道这个来这个里干什么，工作条件有多艰苦，他们不一定清楚。
In 2007, Zhou wrote a SWOT analysis report and sent it to all of the 26 job applicants. The report introduced the reserve and the challenges of living there. The isolated mountains and harsh conditions made many think twice. In the end, only 5 showed up at the reserve.
印象最深的就是坐车，他那个走这个公路啊，跟我们在哈尔滨的时候不一样，它是一圈一圈的，就感觉你要进到山里边去，可能心里边会有一点落差吧。
但是当时过来的时候也确实没有想到，是吧？这么一个单位的时候，还连那个办公楼啊，各方面都没有。
而且我们住的房子呢，又是2个人一间，就那7、8平米一点点，放2张床就没地方。又不通风。
感觉吧，就是怎么搞的会来到这么一个偏的地方。
A 2-story building rented from farmers housed the center's first office and dorm. Each field trip would take 10 to 20 days. When the team ran out of food, they would pick wild potatoes and herbs. When it rained, they would stand outside to protect the equipment. During that year, they mapped the area surrounding Yinggeling Mountain.
看地图吧，看到哪了？红色的是我们之前走过的路喽。今天我想找一条新路。打个点嘛。
Liao Changle is one of the observers at the center. He's been nicknamed Brother Tree Frog because of his fascination with the rare creatures. He gave up a stable office job in the Guangxi Forestry Research Institute for a chance to study Hainan's rich biodiversity. Tree frogs have been his research focus since he arrived. The Yinggeling tree frog exists only on Yinggeling Mountain, hence the name. There have been only 2 sightings before 2010. information on its population size, biology, and reproduction is almost non-existent.
东经是119度。
Liao Changle is thrilled by the news of a tree frog sighting. He wants to try a new route to get to the location faster. According to the map, it crosses valleys and damp earth, ideal conditions for tree frogs. But other team members are against the idea.
他那边蚂蟥太多了，刚下雨很滑的。但是那路很难走，你怎么走？沿着这个山谷走，这条路你看，那天气刚刚下雨，路也还算比较平缓，不是很陡峭。没事。我都没在车啊。好。
As forest rangers, they take safety very seriously. They decide to pick some wild vegetables because they don't know if they will make it out of the mountain by dark. Eager to find the tree frog, Liao Changle ignores the warnings on taking a different route. Later, no one expected that trouble would soon come. On the other side of the mountain, Wang Yunpeng and some others are heading to Daoyin village in the heart of the reserve. The only road from the village to the outside world is just 1 meter wide and follows a steep cliff. It takes rangers from the village 2 days by motorbike to get daily supplies. This lifeline took 8 years to build.
是政府也有它的难处，我们还是先把路修吧。最大的困难就是怎么说呢？特别碰到那个石壁，真的没办法，这没有炸药，只靠人工，要那什么铁锤啊，还有那个什么铁棍之类的那东西来撬了，才能把这条路修，挺辛苦的。
When the reserve was founded, every tree and bush in it was protected, so the villagers had to give up on expanding the road. Wang Yunpeng knows how hard life is for the Li minority here. The rainy weather only makes the rough road even more dangerous. During the rainy season, this makeshift wooden bridge often collapses.
我老妈是08年病重了，都是从这里背出去的，抬出去抬到闸埠了呢。然后最重要，我老妈这里就在08年时候去世的。还有国强老妈也是因在耽误在路上不方便。我不要求多宽，只有能通的3轮车就行。
因为他们觉得，他们原来祖祖辈辈就生活在这里了，然后你突然间又说是划了一个保护区，说这个地方是就说已经是保护区了，就说不能够动啊这方面，并且包括修路啊，包括其他这样，确实我们进来的时候就说跟那群众的时候就还是有了很大的那个隔阂啊，或者说是矛盾这样。
Daoyin village is home to about a dozen families from the Li minority. There are no telephones, with the village relying on solar panels for power. When it's cloudy, the village goes dark. people in the area have lived a very primitive lifestyle for over 1,000 years. This ancient forest is their only resource. To improve their living conditions, the government launched 3 separate relocation campaigns distributing land to them. But for various reasons, the villagers returned.
附近的村民的时候，就会名正言顺的去采他们种的那个庄稼，说：“哎，因为这是我们的土地啊，你们是后面搬过来的，然后才占有我们的这个地。”他们就觉得，说他们到了那边的时候，是受到了别人的欺负。在了山里面，虽然说是交通不方便，但他们祖祖辈辈已经是这么个生活了，他们反而还是觉得在里面的生活应该是说比较安逸。
Rubber is their main source of income. From March to December, Fu Jinhai and his fellow villagers go into the woods to extract sap from the trees. After, the villagers collect all the sap, stir it, dry it, and then turn it into rubber. After the reserve was founded, deforestation was stopped. But the villagers still needed to exploit the natural resources around them. To Fu Jinhai and the villagers, protecting the village means protecting their ancient way of life. Now that they have chosen to stay, they face harsh challenges. The reserve's management team understands that if they are going to protect the area, they will have to help the villagers escape poverty first. The new route has presented a host of challenges for the team heading to the peak. Following the new route, the team quickly runs into what the locals call Horror Valley, or Leech Valley. These soft, tiny creatures can give a nasty, painful bite that won't stop bleeding if left untreated. In a rainforest like this, they are everywhere. The smallest ones can be as thin as a human hair. The team takes many precautions, but fail to stop the bleeding. By this point, the team has used up all its repellent and salt. Everyone's legs are crawling with leeches. If a leech is pulled off while it's attached, small pieces will remain inside the wound. Every time the team hikes up the mountain, their pants become covered and bloodstained. In order to conduct their research, these city kids have to overcome their fear of leeches.
要经过一段放流坡，那简直就是蚂蟥的海洋啊！
假如你要再停到那里去抓蚂蟥的话，会有更多的蚂蟥爬上来，你就来不及抓，你就快点走，快点走。
我就撩起裤腿，这条腿上面全都是血。
因为蚂蟥拽的时候，它如果咬的时候，你把它往出拽，那种是最恶心的。
最惨的是什么？你就使手去拿它的时候，就是它那个手感啊，软软的、黏黏的，特别不好。
那天确实把我吓懵了。
After more than 3 hours, the team barely covers 2 kilometers, or about a quarter of the total journey. The team is exhausted after crossing Leech Valley, so they decide to stop for a short break. It's very dangerous to be this deep inside a rainforest once darkness falls. As the team sits down, the leeches strike again, but they are too hungry and tired to care.
才到那个后山的半山腰的时候，我们已经是不行了，然后气喘如流，我很记住那个镜头的，那个画面，我直接把行囊直接往地上一丢，然后就一屁股就坐在地上。其实我当时已经看到双脚已经是爬满蚂蟥了，而且是大条的，你真的是没有力气说去伸手去把它拽掉，先坐下来喘2口气，再慢慢把它捡。
Having experienced so many mental and physical tests, Liao Changle knows how to stay calm. Liao feels that the team's good spirit has made the journey a little less difficult. Mi is from Harbin in northeast China. He and his girlfriend, Jiang Shuai, both chose to study biology at graduate school. 4 months ago, when Mi decided to work at the reserve, Jiang gave up her lucrative job in Qingdao to be with him. In the past 4 months, Mi has lost 10 kilograms and Jiang 3 kilograms. But they still want to lose more in order to make their climbs easier. Their salary isn't much, but enough. Mi has also gotten a chance to know his girlfriend better.
我也瘦了1斤多。
跟其他女孩子比起来，她很能吃苦，也上山，她也是。假如你能爬，我也能爬，很要强的一个人。幸福我感觉不应该是用金钱来衡量的。我在这里能找到我要的那种感觉，这点是金钱买不到的。
继续保持。
来，加油！可能说也是委屈蒋帅一点了，他也很懂事。
How can the team best help the villagers while also protecting the environment? Daoyin Village has always been a focus point at the reserve. Wang Yunpeng is introducing an ecological duck rice farming program to the villagers. The ducks will eat away weeds and pests to help produce higher rice yields. Has realized that the villagers won't care about protecting the environment if it means they will have a harder time surviving themselves. He can't change the fact that there's a village deep in the reserve, so he needs to help the villagers find scientific solutions to their problems. Wang is the only one at the base from the Li minority. This allows him to interact with the villagers more openly. He stays here 3 to 4 months a year, which is giving him a deeper understanding of their lifestyle and concerns.
这个挺黑的。他说他晚上的时候回。
好像说是大规模的砍伐这些的时候，是吧？严重破坏的这方面的时候，应该要制止。但如果说是他在能够好像说采一些中草药啊，或者是说一些梨药啊、这些苗药啊这些东西的时候，这个我觉得，如果说在能够可持续利用的前提下的时候，我都觉得应该是可以利用的。就是说，因为作为一个保护区的时候，你不光是全部都保护，其实说它还有一些东西是可以利用，就能够持续的利用。
If the team has followed the right path, they should be arriving in an area known as Frog Heaven very soon. Rising 1,320 meters above sea level, the area's black earth forms ponds that are ideal breeding grounds for amphibians. But to observe these reclusive animals, extreme patience and perseverance is required. In 2008, Liao Changle spent 4 nights and days by a pond, waiting to see Yinggeling tree frogs. Capturing any wildlife on video is a daunting task, especially the tree frogs. Once these shy creatures notice the presence of humans, they will flee and hide. Wang Hesheng has decided to set up an infrared camera here to document wildlife activity at night. When an animal passes by, the infrared detector will set off the camera. Being 1.92 meters tall, Wang Hesheng has been nicknamed Uncle Longlegs. While many think Yinggeling is a hard and distant place to work, Wang, a graduate from Kunming University, sees it as a natural treasure trove. Every time the team goes out, he enters his own world, observing everything. After 5 years of thorough scientific research at Yinggeling, Wang Hesheng and others have identified 14 new species. 4 have been classified as highly protected species and 51 as endangered species. Many outside researchers believe that there could be more species to discover in such a well-preserved tropical rainforest. People who haven't been to this mountain can't imagine what secrets it holds. Although Wang has been all over the mountain, he still fears going deep into the forest. He will never forget the day when he came across a poisonous snake.
它就挂在树上，然后我突然看到，就是突然走到跟前才发现它的。 然后我就停下来嘛，然后后来真的僵持了好一会儿功夫吧，但是觉得很怕，你知道吧？在山里面万一被毒蛇咬到以后，那怎么处理啊？一个人在那里，旁边又没有别人。人在危险的时候，并不会说啊去呼叫。你这个蛇的话，不像是个猛兽，直接冲过来了，你跑边喊边跑。 所以说当时也没有不可能去呼叫什么人嘛，然后我就走过去拍，还好我没有走得太近。走得太近的话，后来他们告诉我那是过山蜂，就是眼镜王蛇，它可以吃眼镜蛇的那种。他们就说那是过山蜂，你再走近一点，你要打扰它，它回过来咬一口，你也别想以后再去爬山干嘛的了。
After crossing a stream, as the team is approaching an area called Frog Heaven, a sudden sound erupts. Judging from experience, the team suspects it could be poachers. To catch them, the team members signal each other and spread out to surround them. Less than 200 meters away from a pond, they find a fire. The poachers didn't have time to put it out.
护林员就是很敏感嘛，大家就是奔着那个声音，他都往山下跑，往山下跑，完找半天没找到。
我们当时注意那个人，个子不是太大，就个子比较瘦小，他又长期生活在山里面，熟悉地形，跑得特别的快。
那盗猎者一看我们来了，他拔腿就跑，他边跑我们在后面追，最后被那个我们一个叫明剑的护林员给摁到地上了。
To preserve the rainforest biodiversity, it's illegal to even hunt rodents. For these college graduates, trying to stop poachers is even more dangerous than leeches and poisonous snakes. But protecting the area's wildlife lies deep in their hearts, giving them the courage to charge ahead against poachers who are often armed.
可能很多人吧，当别人拿着枪对着自己的时候，肯定是本能的都会发抖的，脑袋都会空白。
像这种事情是不需要去讲，不需要谈的，你必须要这样去做的。
说实话，就是经过我的手上的案件还是都破了，不留点任何的遗憾给自己吧，我觉得。
The team deviated from their planned route to catch the poachers. Thick leaves make seeing far impossible, and by 5 p.m. it's already completely dark. The trees block out the sun, leaving the team with little sense of direction. Getting lost in a rainforest is extremely dangerous. If they can't find their way and a source of water before dark, their lives could be at risk. After 2 hours, the team is back where they started. When planning the route, Chang'le did not anticipate that the thick leaves would block his GPS signal, leaving them lost.
应该是在这沟谷这。通常的情况下，我们会用 GPS 在地图上定点，通过指南针确定方向。我们地图上之前我们就会有一些已经走过的路线，会用红线标出来，然后找准方向走回那个红色的线上面，就走回我们以前标记过的路线上面，就可以走到我们之前的路。
西走，应该咱们也没偏离太远，
水沟附近是吧？刚才我们吃饭的前面。
It's getting dark. Mi has tried to find a GPS signal but failed. Chang'le, who insisted on trying this new route, is also at a loss. All their attempts to find their position have ended in vain. Now, all they can do is rely on their experience.
然后绕过走，爬上这个山脊，然后再下去。
连 GPS 都没有信号的话，我们会找一些比较高的地方，让那个身手敏捷的护林员上树看一下，附近啊是否有河流啊，是否有那个明显的一些道路啊。阿龙，小心一点。 那个树枝能经得住你不？看那条河就好办了。
我们在那边地方到400米左右。
有河吗？
我们过完这条河就可以找到路了。
看到一个河流了就好说了，我们就会奔着河流走。只要到河流了，沿着河流走，总能找到路的。发龙灯，发龙灯。走。
Yinggeling is a steep, almost impassable jungle. The team spends more than half of their working hours in the field doing scientific research, forest management, and patrols. Once, they hired 20 local porters to help carry equipment, but they all quit within just a couple of hours due to the leeches and steep mountain roads. The team had to carry the equipment to the campsite themselves. Luckily, after about an hour, the team found a brook they could follow. In the wet rainforest, the stones are covered in moss. Every step could end in an accident. After the long, hard climb, they arrive in what seems like paradise. 'After running through a waterfall, many of them got soaked. They were screaming and shouting. Everyone takes photos here. Their anxiety, tiredness, and difficulties all disappear. But they need to get going. Moving around after dark would be more dangerous. In Daoyin village, the solar panels have stopped working. Soon, the village will go dark. Used to these frequent power outs, villagers often cook dinner at around 4 p.m. Yun Peng helps out and chats with the locals. Cabbage and rice are on the menu. To uphold the reserve's regulations, Yun Peng often has to act against the villagers' interests. Balancing the enforcement of strict laws while trying to maintain close ties with the villagers often creates dilemmas. He feels he should help his own. So this time he arrives with a special mission. After 8 long hours, the team finally arrives at Frog Heaven. For Chang Le, an unidentified frog the team spots at the entrance is a good start.
啊，那个。
It's estimated that there are less than 2,000 Yinggeling tree frogs left in the wild. That's less than the giant panda. In 2007, the team spent 8 months at the main peak without seeing a single one. A few months ago, Yao and his co-workers left out small basins in which the females might lay their eggs.
因为盆里面有积水，树蛙通常会找这种有积水的地方，临时性的水域来产卵繁殖。我们就用这种方法，在英格林的主峰，从1000米开始，每隔100米的海拔梯度埋2个盆，然后不同的梯度一直埋上去，就通过这种方法来研究树蛙。哎，有蝌蚪。
好像不是英格林树蛙的蝌蚪吧？
哎，这好多。这是上次咱采那个广西龙皮树蛙的蝌蚪，是在这采的吗？这有吗？对，那就是上的。
Zhang Le and his co-workers have found tadpoles similar to the Yinggeling tree frog, but they won't know for sure until these tadpoles grow into frogs. Tree frogs are extremely timid, so the team has to stay for 20 days during the mating season. They sit by the basins from morning to 2 to 3 at night. Only by doing this will they be able to observe the reclusive frogs reproduce. Liao Changle carefully examines the surroundings but can't spot a single tree frog.
是的，你们在树叶上，你看。树叶它钻里面。这应该是英格林树蛙产卵过的地方。
Scientific research requires perseverance and patience, but also a bit of luck. The team hasn't spotted any frogs yet, and the rainforest is already dark. Moving around at night is extremely dangerous. The team decides to make camp here because the frogs are most active at night. Due to some miscalculations, the team runs out of rice, but luckily they find edible wild vegetables they can cook with their noodles. Despite a bit of fog, it won't rain tonight. In the rainforest, this passes for good weather. Every year, these college graduates spend more than 4 months in the field. Cold and hungry, they eat wild potatoes by a bonfire and are often caught in sudden downpours at night.
然后那天晚上我们大概走到夜间7点，然后天已经黑了嘛，林子已经基本上没有光线了，不能再走了。
当时温度只有那么8度，好像是8度，在大山里，8度在海南的时候已经非常冷，非常冷了。
下午走到一半路，就开始倾盆大雨，然后我们都淋得满身通透。
整个晚上山子底下，就是那种刺骨的冷，冷到骨头里面去了。
就是最后帐篷也没办法待了，你只能就是到外面去找个躲雨的地方，可能还可以挡一挡雨。我们就砍了那个葵叶，就这么顶在头上，然后就抱着相机，就这样子。那天那风雨整整下了1个夜晚，我们就这样坐的，顶着葵叶，坐那里坐了1个晚上，直到第2天清晨雨才停。
从今以后常演实习，常在身边，牢记此仇不共戴天。
太激动了！
A pair of boots, a kettle, a pot, and tents. Carrying out scientific research at Yinggeling relies on these college graduates with a passion for nature and adventure. Life in the mountains is difficult and lonely. At night, there's only darkness and the sound of the wind. Luckily, this group is a warm-hearted bunch that sees enjoyment out of hardship. In the cold, wet night, they stay warm and dry around a campfire. They find joy in adversity and fight away the loneliness. Yinggeling has invited a very special guest to Daoyan village. But is he going to achieve his goals? What unexpected gains will the team find in their search for the mysterious tree frog? What stories will be told? Join us for the next part of this exciting journey.